Oh my God, we know who it is. Hi, my name is Honest. Welcome back to the Country of Opinion. Joining me is
DylanTalkz, and we know who the fuck it is, Mr. Shotgun Shane. Bang, bang.
Oh, poor thing, Shotgun Shane. He just wants attention. Nobody's giving him attention. Give me attention. That's basically what it was. That's basically what was happening. So, only time I ever hear of Shotgun Shane's name is when he's trying to stir shit up
with church. It's the worst time to do it too, knowing the fact that church is about to release Mud to Gold. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you really want to do that?
You know, because church was like, every time there's a rapper, they always come out of the woodworks when I'm about to drop something new. Always. And he said he was closing the Beefgate, you know, when that Caskey ship came out, where he was like LMAO, if there was going to be something with him and Caskey. And then now you hear Shotgun Shane. And Shotgun Shane actually commented on my YouTube video and was like, yeah, it's a waste of time to drop a diss. And I was like, you think?
Yeah, you think? Like, how many diss? Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I think you just gotta have to take it L with that one. Man, I'm just saying, bro, if I was Shotgun Shane, what I would do is just fucking my own thing instead of trying to ride everybody else. I mean, I'm literally no expert at all, but
and I wanted to put this out there, bro. I wanted to put this out there to any artist that feels blackballed, whatever. You still choose your own destiny.
You do.
You still choose your own path. You could be blackballed, but if you're consistent and you keep pushing and you learn to grow, fans will eventually start to watch you. Fans will eventually start to support you.
Yeah.
And you'll learn how to be more of an adult, you know?
Right. Fucking an adult. That's, again, what's so weird, dude, is like all of this shit is so fucking high schooler, you know? All of this shit. All of it's so fucking high schooler. So I agree. Like, I think when it comes down to it, like,
yeah,
just fucking do your own thing. What's up?
You were frozen. I was trying to say it's frozen.
Oh, well, we're back now. Unfrozen.
Damn. It keeps glitching in and out.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
On the fucking damn, bro.
That's all right. So, yeah, so basically, the fucking rap game is a bunch of high schoolers. A lot of the smaller people are high school as shit about all this stuff. But anyway, so that's who that was. Friggin' Shotgun Shane again. The most loved to be hated. The most loved to be hated. I think, yeah, anyways, I think that's enough shit talking on Shotgun Shane.
Yeah, I ain't here to spread no hate. It's all about love. It's just,
yeah.
I think
like
at the end of the day, like, man's got to realize, like, bro, doing this type of shit talking over and over again is going to get old. Well, it's been old.
It's been
and
old.
It's never going to be forgotten at some point. You know, they're always going to remember you as the guy who always starts shit. Like, that's a problem. Like,
so you have two options. What you could do is the same thing you've been doing, or you could be like, you know what? I'm going to learn from my mistakes and better myself. That's what I think you should be doing. Who the fuck am I to say anything? I'm just sitting here drinking my Red Bull. That's all I'm doing. Just analyzing shit. Whatever.
Well, let's move on. Let's move on into what's going on with Jelly Roll, letting it be known, you know, how he feels about this Caskey and everybody involved situation.
Yeah, let's talk about that stitchification. And so we're gonna let you guys watch everything that Jelly Roll said before we comment on it. We both thought that Jelly Roll brought up some really, really good points, though. He's talking about the beef that's been happening with Burden, Caskey, all these motherfuckers throwing shots. Okay. Let me find this thing real quick. Oh my God, there's all this dead space and I haven't found it yet. Shit. Got it. This is what Jelly Roll said.
For those of y'all that know me, y'all know that I promote peace and prosperity. I'm a loving guy. I believe love is the answer to everything. And that's because I spent my previous life wrapped up in violence and drug dealing. So here recently, a lot of people have asked me, what do you think about such and such beefing with such and such beefing with such and such? And honestly, y'all, from the bottom of my heart, I think that shit is corny as fuck. And I'll tell you why. Because where I'm from and how I came up, they're not really beefing. I've had people I loved. I've had to carry their casket because of beef. I have friends doing 50, 60, 70 years because of beef. What these dudes are doing is not beef. They're a bunch of egos screaming on the internet and making songs about each other. And as an elder in this game, that shit is lame, y'all. That shit is not helping anything or anybody, y'all. Personally, that's not what the fuck music's about anyways, man. Music's therapy, man. It's to fill a void that people need, whether it's something to ride to, something to cry to, something to get high to, something to get sober to, something to party to, something to help them get them through a bad day. Man, we have so much power as musicians. Like, we have so much influence in how we can make people feel. And y'all motherfuckers want for that shit? Come on, man. We can all do a little better, man. World needs a little more love, man. A little shit. Dead ass, man. I love you motherfuckers. And for the last thing I'll say about this whole thing is, I love everybody. I don't got a problem with the motherfucker. Especially not another motherfucker doing what the fuck I do. I love you all. I wish you all well. You're all my homies. I talk to like 99% of these dudes. The ones I don't talk to, I still got a lot of love for them. It's very few people on planet Earth I don't like. You know, I mean, I'm just a big old fucking teddy bear, man. And I'm a teddy bear because I spent the first half of my life being a goddamn grizzly bear. And a lot of y'all don't know shit about that.
Okay, I love the way that he had ended that. I thought the way he ended that was fucking awesome because he was getting real vulnerable. He's like, man, like if you want my opinion on everything, right? I love the way he ended that because it was like he was being vulnerable, but he ended it with, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, motherfucker. That's what's so cool about Jelly is like actually this gangster ass motherfucker that's spreading love. And like, I think when it comes down to brass tacks, personally, I think everything he's saying is right. I do.
I agree with him all the way through it. And I think also, though, this was just rap beef. Straight up promotion. I was not a fan of when Caskey mentioned Jelly and everybody's name, saying, man, they fuck with me, because then you put Jelly in the situation, and Jelly just seems like a guy that doesn't want to be in that shit because he's like a positive dude. And I think people think it's corny, but also the fans are entertained by it because they're like, I like this artist. He is so dope at how he made that diss, and then he's dope how he made that diss. I mean, they really enjoyed it because it was just like rap. But a lot of the OGs, of course, when you hear beef, it's like, bro, that ain't beef. That's not beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think there are definitely
what I think.
Yeah, I think there are definitely some different aspects to it. Like, I think that I don't think it's necessarily like a complete and total bad thing to be doing diss tracks on everybody, right? At the same time, I think what Jelly says holds a lot of weight. Like, I think at the end of the day, yeah, it is just a bunch of egos screaming at each other, right?
Yeah.
But
I like that he said both too. I like that he wasn't like one-sided. He was like, man, both of y'all look corny as fuck.
Yeah.
Because you're calling it a beef when it's not a beef. Maybe they should have clarified it was a rap beef instead of saying beef, or whoever said this was beef. I don't even know if anybody said that. I just know they went on the internet, talked shit, and they did the music thing. It was the typical industry shit that people do in the music industry. It was the same type of formula. It was literally promotion. Burden went from 150,000 subs to 160,000. And I think Caskey jumped like up to a couple of thousand of subs as well. It's really beneficial in the whole situation.
Yeah, it is. It's weird because like, so something like a negative effect of all this is that all of a sudden it makes, if you care for an artist a lot,
Yeah.
and then they say something against another artist that you also care about a lot,
Yeah.
well, then it feels like you're put in a situation where you have to pick between the two, right? And
Yeah.
that is a really weird part. And I think separation does happen because of that. At the same time, though, like if you're a rapper and you're rapping about the beef that y'all have, I don't think it's this. I think rap beef is different than beef.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and there was a big
I think
storyline.
I think that's really what it comes down to.
There was a
like,
big storyline between both of them. Like this
Mhm.
was like building up for years. Well,
right.
like I mean, it happened 3 years ago, but I'm
Mhm.
saying there was already a storyline. They both didn't fuck with each other, and then as soon as he has this album with Yellow Wolf, he goes on Instagram and somebody commented about Burden. He was like, "I ruined his life," and that's when Burden was like, "Oh hell no, nah, I'm about to say something." And then the whole diss track started. It was, in a way, bro, it was straight up marketing.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah.
me, that's what I saw in the whole situation. I was like, these motherfuckers are not going to fight each other. At the end of the day, like it's literally, just straight up hip hop. Because like if you look at all the rappers in the music industry, like most of them are not fighting each other or causing damage. Like Eminem, he ain't doing shit. Fucking Machine Gun Kelly, he ain't doing shit. Meek Mill, he ain't doing shit. Kanye West, he ain't doing shit. 50 Cent. I mean, they said back in the day 50 Cent was.
You mean like rappers that have other like beef with rappers?
Beefs, yeah. There's like a lot of history of rappers that do exactly what they do, and they don't, go out in the street and fight people or do anything.
Yeah.
It's
like
just rap.
mean, like don't get me wrong. Like I think like,
and I think 50 Cent was one of those that got into some real shit. So yeah, that was real with him. Because the Ja Rule shit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was some really heavy shit. Yeah. Like for real. Like I think that ultimately at the end of the day, I see Jelly Roll's point, and I think it's important for us to notice that. Yeah, and although I do agree with him, I also think it might be a little more complicated than that. Which makes me look at the whole situation and wonder, like, okay, if this was this all built for marketing? I'm not saying it was. I'm saying if it was, then it's like, damn. So this is like some fucking manufactured drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It starts to get kind of weird there, but
it did feel planned, and a lot of this shit is planned, like in a weird way. I'm not saying it's not real. 100%, I think it's real.
Oh yeah, I do too.
At the same time, also, I think both of them knew, bro, this is working, and I'm gonna keep doing this for however long until I stop or whatever. Like Burden took it, to the next notch because he kept dropping more disses. But at the same time, how they were on the internet going back and forth, in a way, it's like it was hot. It was making both of them really expand. I mean, you had reaction channels with over like 300,000 subs reacting to their songs. It was benefiting the whole time.
Yeah, and like also when it comes down to diss tracks, I'm actually normally the person to be like, I literally think diss tracks are fucking stupid. Yeah, like that's actually the kind of person that I normally am, right?
Yeah.
Again, at the same time though, just like what Dylan said a little while ago, these guys have been riding with each other for a while. So this is not like, it's not like, oh, I found you on the internet and I don't like you because you're on the internet too. It's like, no. Like they were like friends and then they were not friends, But anyway, so that's kind of an update on everything. I think Jelly Roll has some fucking huge ass balls speaking on it anyway, right? That's just who Jelly Roll is. I fuck with
Jelly Roll, bro, because I wanted to know how he felt being mentioned in the diss. Like for real, because he is not a problematic dude. He's very peaceful. He's very, very, very intelligent, man. When you have a conversation with him, he'll talk to you for hours and just give his point of view on things. He's very smart. So when I heard his name get brought in, I was like, that's kind of tacky as fuck, because you're literally using all these OGs' names for attention. Like that's what it was. I mean, I'm being real.
So you're talking about like in regards to inside the diss then, correct?
Yeah, reason.
I honestly, dude, I kind of feel like the same could be said about Burden though, because like when he was like bringing other rappers into his stuff, like the comment that Kasky made about UPCHURCH, right? The LMAO.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So it really makes me think. It's like, okay,
I see that, but like, dude, on Caskey's end, I mean, it was like he was like, they don't fuck with you, and then Burden was like, oh, they don't fuck with me. Well, look at this, look at that. It's just it got real messy almost, man. And if this shit got like really real, like everybody was involved, like that would be horrible.
Yeah. Like literally, just like we were talking about the other day, a fucking
like if this shit
war.
was real, like everybody was actually, about to take it to the next level outside of music. Like, I don't know. I'm glad Jelly Roll was like, yo, this shit's corny or whatever, because there was a lot of relationships tied into this shit, man.
Yeah, and I think it was really, really important for him to mention that. Like, I think it was extremely important for him to mention that. But so anyway, so that's kind of like an update on everything that's been happening on that end of stuff. Two more things that we wanted to mention was, one, the Carolina boys are releasing a brand new project with Leroy Biggs. Brand new project. It's called Sweetwater. I know it's an album. I don't know how many songs are on it. I want to say a minimum of 5. I want to say, right? But Carolina boys are dope as fuck. They're hella underrated, and Leroy Biggs is fucking Leroy Biggs. So, yeah. And also somebody who I showed Dylan to, brand new person. What'd you think of it, Dylan? Huh?
It's pretty good. He reminded me a lot of
Domain.
Yeah, he reminded me a lot of Demon Jones and Crucifix. We're similar.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, ooh, that's a good point. So, Domain is like, he's another one of those people who's extremely underrated that a lot of people don't know about. This is one of his songs, though. This song literally took him a year to mix and master. He does all of his own shit. I'm fucking telling you right now that Domain is going to be the Russ of the country rap scene. I know that for a fucking fact, okay? Listen to this song. He mixed all the instruments, fucking recorded everything, all on his own, dude. Listen to this.
Life only gets shorter. Think back to that moment when you can't cut my body in my arm. Gotta keep my calm. You ain't mean no harm. You vibe too much. Your style, your touch, your smile remind me of the light of night. Know you wild.
That's just a very, very tiny clip. I'm going to put the link in the description for you guys. But I think that about covers it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Country Rap Opinion. My name has been Honest. My name's Honest. Peace.
My name's Dylan, and as always, it's been your boy DylanTalkz. Stay tuned.